Hi, my name is Christine and I am the Assistant Director at Hot 8 Yoga Santana Row. So my yoga journey started, I would say, about 10 years ago when I first walked into a studio because I was experiencing just kind of general low back pain and some knee issues from overtraining and running. And from there, I kind of fell in love with the practice, especially when it entered my life at a pretty stressful time. My mom had just been diagnosed with cancer, and a small mom and pop yoga studio had opened up around the corner from where my parents were living at that time. So I thought, well, I really like yoga. I've only really done it for rehab before, but that studio and practicing there really came into my life at such an instrumental time for myself and my growth and my healing. I later went back to that same studio, which is called Breathe, for my 200 hour, and that was my first 200 hour. My foundations have started off in Ashtanga and Iyengar, which are sort of the contemporary foundations for most modern power or vinyasa practices. From there, I went on to do yoga sculpt. I've done a yoga bar. I've done yoga 5 for those of you that are in the know at Hot 8 and remember that. So I've done a whole bunch of 60-hour trainings. I've also separately done 75 and 60-hour trainings for safe and effective sequencing through Wanderlust. So Wanderlust as well as Rome, both studios in LA. And I would say that that's really laid the groundwork for the way I teach today. I like to think that I teach intelligent, safe, creative classes that might stray a little bit from what you would typically expect out of a very traditional yoga practice, but are still pretty firmly grounded in alignment and dynamic cueing as well as creative movement. Upcoming January 8th, 2022. Sometimes I have to remind myself of what year it is. Myself, Christine, Julie, and Miriam are leading a 200-hour HPF training here at Hot 8 Yoga Santana Row. Some things that you can expect out of this 200-hour training, if teaching is something that you're interested in, is that we give you all the tools that you need to be a yoga teacher, to safely and effectively teach the postures that are in this sequence. If you are interested in this training, just to learn about movement in your own body, to more deeply connect with the philosophy of yoga, that is also something that we will be covering. I absolutely love teacher trainings. They are my favorite thing to do by far as an assistant director and as a teacher. So you can expect a lot of learning, a lot of sharing time with like-minded individuals, building and growing community if that's something that you're into. So January 8th, 2022, come and join us for HPF.